going on? What's going on? What's going on? We're gonna go ahead and get
Oh, it's good.
5 minutes.
Yo, Khalid.
Khalil, what's up?
Khalid, yeah, my bad, bro. Yeah, so I missed that call yesterday because I was busy. The one you were teaching about the binary.
Yeah.
Like I was interested, but I kind of missed it because I was kind of busy yesterday.
Oh, no worries, bro. I'm gonna break down everything today and give you guys what you guys need to know. Like for all the new people that want to get started, I'm gonna have everything ready for you guys to dive into and look into. But we're gonna go ahead and get started in the next 5 minutes. Just waiting for more people to get on, and then we'll get the ball rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you though, bro. 1 second.
Okay.
Let me go record this. I'm gonna start in 60 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Cool. So, welcome. So, I know it's a small call today. That's cool. No worries. Binary is a new form of trading. It's not necessarily something that's been around for a very long time. Relatively, the last 20 to 30 years, no, sorry, actually less than that, 10 to 20 years, binary has been around. So a lot of individuals are not necessarily used to binary options. Now, options trading has been around for longer than MT4 trading. But all in all, the concept of learning how to trade binary options is very new. I learned it through the academy. So for those individuals interested in learning binary options, perfectly fine. I would recommend, if you are not in the academy, to get into the academy. And then binary options will be under HFX section. So if you have the HFX package or are looking to get into binary options, you would just get the HFX package. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And then under HFX Academies is where you would find how to trade binary options. Now, when it comes to videos recommended to watch, if you're not new to Forex and you are not necessarily profitable, but you understand what you're doing in terms of the Forex side, regular MT4, then you shouldn't have to go through all of these things. Now, the videos that I would watch would be, excuse me, 1 second. Sorry about that. The videos I would watch would be I think it's video 26 or 25. No, sorry. 27. So from video 27 all the way down to video 54 is the recommended videos that I would watch if you are not new to regular Forex trading. Now, if you are new to regular Forex trading, I would recommend watching all these videos from 1 to all the way down. Now, educators that I would recommend based on my journey are Millie Mills. She's great. Matthew Thayer, if you want to do live trading, Matthew Thayer. Evan Cabral, if you want to dive deeper into the more advanced ways of trading binary options. And Nez Vasquez, of course, he is not only the co-founder or founder of High Frequency Education, leading educator, but also wrote the curriculum. So I would recommend watching him as well. So these are the 4 educators that I would recommend watching. If you are a Spanish speaker, of course, these individuals right here are all great individuals to watch, mainly teaching in Spanish. Now, lastly, to dive deep into the tools that I use within the platform, which is what you're going to mainly see today. The one tool that I use is going to be Hourglass Cash Trap. So if you go under HFX Academy, you go to Hourglass. It's going to take us here. So delete that. Okay. Okay. Now, to explain this strategy, very, very simple. I would say it's probably going to be the easiest money that you ever make in your life. It's very simple. Okay. So, do you guys, well, let me just do this then. Here, we'll do this. Okay. So when you see an arrow up or down, that is going to be 1 point. Okay. So let's take a text out. Arrow, sorry, not 1 point. Facing or down are equal to 3 points. Okay. Now, if you see an arrow facing up or down, this is going to be equal to 3 points. The next thing you're going to pay attention to are going to be the RSI and stochastic. Okay. RSI curling up or down equal to 0.5 of a point. Okay, stochastic. Curling up or down equal to 0.5 of a point. Now, you ideally want them to be correlating, meaning that you want them to basically be curling at the same time. And ideally, you want to be looking at these indicators when they're in overbought or oversold areas. You don't really want to trade it in between simply because you can get confused that way. Obviously, you see it's moving a lot, but when it's obviously in an overbought or oversold area, then those are great trades to take. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to be looking at, let's delete this, is the currency strength meter. Okay. So currency strength meter is going to be this website. This website is a UK website, and it basically measures the strength of each pair. It takes the meter takes readings from every Forex pair over the last 24 hours and applies calculations to each, and then bundles together each of the associated pairs to an individual currency. So basically explaining is over the last 24 hours, they take the strength of the pairs and measure them with different calculations to measure the strength and then post them on the website. Okay. Now this website updates frequently. And what you're going to be looking for is, depending on what you're trading, i.e., let's say we're trading USD CAD, right? If the dollar is weaker than the Canadian dollar, then you're going to be looking to sell USD CAD. Now, we have a down arrow or an up arrow going. If primary currency is weaker or stronger than secondary, equals 1 point. Now, that would equal 1 point. So let's say this arrow was facing down, right? We have the dollar weaker than the Canadian dollar. If this arrow is facing down, the currency strength meter would have gave me 1 point. The arrow would have gave me 3 points. That would have been a 4-point trade. Now, if this was also in an bought area on the RSI and stochastic, and it was curling down as well, that would have been a 5-point trade. Now, goal is to trade 4 to 5-point trades. Okay, 4 to 5-point trades, meaning that you have an arrow, an indicator, and a currency or a currency strength meter confirmation, means that these trades are probably going to be around 7 to 8% accurate. Okay, the arrows are already 3 points, so arrows are going to help you a lot in terms of determining direction. Now, this is going to be when I started to trade, but obviously I'm going to mark my charts up just a little bit just to see the direction of the trades and really get a feel where the market is going, right? The reason why I trade in the mornings is because, let me make this smaller. Okay. The reason why I trade in the mornings is because there's lower market manipulation. A lot of individuals are already within the market. The New York session right now is about to end, meaning that the market's going to slow down. Now, this means a lot for binary traders simply for the reason of this. Okay, so you guys can't even see my screen. My bad, guys. That's totally my fault. Let me go back here. Sorry about that. Let me re-explain all that. Okay, so let me go back. Sorry. So to re-explain everything that I just went over, okay? If you're interested in binary frequency or binary options, sorry, high frequency, and you've already traded Forex before, I would recommend watching video 27 all the way down to video 55. Video 27 to 55, okay? I'm gonna put that in the chat as well so you guys can take a picture of that. All right, and then educators that I would recommend watching: Millie Mills, Matthew Thayer, Evan Cabral, if you want to dive deeper into the more advanced lessons, and Nez Vasquez, of course, being the founder of high frequency within the community. Now, for the strategy that I use, the tool that I use Hourglass, and within Hourglass, the specific strategy is Cash Trap. Cash Trap was created by Matthew Thayer, who right now is having an amazing win ratio right now. Crazy win ratio. But all in all, what I'm looking for is 4 to 5 point trades. Now, the point system is explained right here. Arrows facing up or down are 3 points. RSI curling down or up is 0.5 of a point. Stochastic curling up or down is 0.5 of a point. Currency strength meter, which is this. If you heard me before, that is what this is. That is going to be 1 point. And goal is to trade 4 to 5 point trades. Okay. Now, like I said before with the RSI, things to pay attention to is that you want to trade the RSI when it's in overbought or oversold areas. Okay. And you also want the RSI and the stochastic to correlate. You do not want them to be opposite of each other, because that not only recognizes as a divergence for the Forex traders, but also is just not a quality trade. You want a whole point from both of these indicators, right? Okay, so that is what we're going to be doing today. We still got 10 minutes before I actually start trading. I wanted to give you guys a breakdown of everything before I actually dive deeper into the markets, because when I go in, I don't really want to have to explain as much as, besides me going through the trades and showing you how to do it on the platform, right? So there's one more thing I want. Okay. Yeah, this is the last thing I want to explain. Okay. So now, for MT4 traders, you guys are very used to getting a broker, getting a login, and then putting your login in broker onto your MT4 app and then using the app, right? That's perfectly fine. Now, when it comes to binary, your broker has a user interface that you're going to use to take the trade. So there's not going to be a single platform that you're using. It's going to be multiple platforms that you can use that look very similar. So as you can see, this is my main account, Race Options. Race Options is my broker, and I use their user interface to take trades. Okay, now things to pay attention to. As you can see on the right, you have call and you have put. Okay, call and put. Now, call and put are going to be your buy and sell. Now, what I did to understand is simply correlate, just like in Forex, green means buy, red means sell. Very simple. The only thing is that they just changed the names. But really, it's just call means buy, put means sell. Now, I'm going to press those buttons to take an action. Now, the difference between binary options is that I am not trading for a specific pip count. I am not trading for that. I am trading for time expiration. So as you can see on the right, we have a specific time right here, right? So when I'm taking trades, I have the ability to go as low as 1 minute trades, i.e. meaning I'm taking a trade and I have 1 minute for the trade to go above or below my entry, or as high as day trades, right? I can take a day trade for literally dates. I can go all the way up to August, so I can hold this for a month, right? Meaning I'm not looking for a specific price point for the trade to go to. I'm looking for time expiration, meaning I don't have to be correct. I don't have to be correct in the terms of specific price points. I just have to be correct in terms of it's staying above or below my entry. That's it. That's why I kind of fell in love with this, is because the longing to be exact is not necessary in terms of the whole trade. It's only necessary in terms of the entry. Okay. Now, entries are very, very important in terms of binary options. You want to focus on entries a lot because they're going to help you. Now, the next thing that we're going to focus on is the payouts. As you can see, next to all the currency pairs, there's going to be a number with a percentage. Now, these percentage points are going to represent payout percentages. Now, if I risk $15 and let's say Euro USD has a 70% payout, that means on that $15, I will gain an extra 70% profit. So if I'm risking $14, as you can see at the bottom, I'm going to make $9.80 on top of that $14, which basically gives me a payout of $23.80. Okay, so that's very important to pay attention to. I do not take trades with a payout less than 70%, simply because it's just not worth it at that point. Now, what you're going to be doing, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a start of 3-minute trades, and I'm going to roll over if necessary. Now, I'll show you what rollover is when I actually enter a trade and explain that, but that's really not important right now. Okay, so let's go through some trade setups and get some stuff going. So I noticed that there was news this morning. There was some news this morning. Yeah. So there was a USD news at 7 a.m. Sorry about that. There was news in this morning at 7 a.m. for the US dollar and the Canadian dollar. We don't want to trade into red folders. I'm speaking from experience. That is very bad to do. So I usually stay away from red folders. But there was 7 o'clock news. Is there any news coming up? 9:30. We'll be way past that. And where it looks like we're going to be good for the rest of the time. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So here's my rules of engagement when I trade. Let me just, okay, let's just go over here. My rules of engagement. One, only trade for 45 minutes to an hour. Okay. Why is that important? If you consistently go and go and go, you're going to not only strain yourself, but also get confused. Binary options, like I said before, you're not making big predictions of where the market direction is going to go. You're making very, very small predictions in very, very small time frames. Okay. So let's say I take 5 trades within that hour. I should be done because I should have hit my daily goal within that time frame. Okay. Number 2, only risk 2 to 4%. Now, depending on um, how many points you have within a trade, depends on how much you want to risk. But I usually don't stay above or below 2 or 4%, simply for the reason of I've noticed that when you start going into the 5s and 6% of your account, you're risking a lot of your account, especially when you're having to roll over. Rolling over simply means that if I have a 3-minute trade and I want to extend the time, I can double the time extension. Really what that means is that if I have a 3-minute trade, I can move it to 6 minutes. But there's a caveat to that. If I move it to 6 minutes, meaning I double the time, I also add on 30% of my initial investment. So if I have $10 investment, right, and I extend the time frame to 6 minutes, that means that I'm going to have now a $13 investment because it adds 30% of my initial $10, right? So you don't want to risk more than 5% because then you'll start jumping into rolling over, and your rollovers will bring your risk to 7%, 8%, 9%, right? And that's too much for one trade. You're marrying yourself to the trade. You don't never want to marry yourself to the trade. So I found out that 2% is really good. I usually stay around 2%. And then I go into the 3s and the 4s, really with just the rollovers alone, and I'm usually good with that. Now, my daily percentage goal is 5% of my account. Once I hit 5% or more, I'm done for the day. Okay. My loss, my risk cap is more than 5%. So if I lose more than 5% of my account, I'm done for the day. Okay. Now that just protects my account right there, right? It used to be 3%, but in reality, 3% is a bit much. And if I'm going 2-0 and my account grows by, let's say, $50, I have that room of profit to continue to trade until I get to my goal, or I lose my starting balance. I lose 5% of my starting balance. So if I have $100 and I make $15 on top of that, I have $15 profits to trade within. And if I drop below that $100 to, let's say $95, right? Let's say my balance goes from 115 to 95. I'm done for the day. Okay. 5. Okay. My risk cap is more than 5%. I'm trying to think, what else would I need? I think that's about it. Oh, just minor details. Only trade with the currency strength. I don't go against it really much. So if the dollar is weaker than the euro, I'm buying the euro, right? And always trade at the top or bottom of Bollinger Band. Okay, now these are just minor, but that's really my rules of engagement, right? It's not much to it. So as you can see, the euro and the dollar is getting close to that Bollinger Band, which means that I might be looking for a buy setup coming soon, right? We have the euro very strong against the dollar. Let's let this load real quick. Yep, it's still the euro is still significantly stronger than the dollar. So let's see if we can find a setup on the euro. Let's go to Euro USD. We have a down arrow, but it is not going down. So we might have missed this setup. It's okay. It happens sometimes, but let's say we had an up arrow facing up. It would have been 1. All of these would have been 1. That would have been 3. That would have been 4. And then the euro is stronger than the dollar. So that would have been 5 on that arrow if that arrow is pointing up. Now, sometimes it lags and gives out the wrong arrows. So just be patient and be aware of that. That's why I always say 4 to 5 point trades only. Okay. Now, let's just go over some market direction. As we can see, the euro has been scaling up for a long time now. Let's go to the hour. But overall, well, it just broke a support zone. I'm sorry. So being that it just broke a support zone, a resistance zone, we're looking for positions to potentially buy up and, scale it up. Don't pay attention to any of the indicators on here. I'm only going to be using hourglass, so I'm not really going to be using the indicators on this one. Now, let's see. UJ. Let's go to the 4 hour. So UJ has kind of been doing the same thing as the euro, simply just staying within this area of support and resistance and kind of boxed in, really. So we could see scale down, but I'm really not liking the movement of the euro. The USD JPY. So I'm probably not going to trade it as much. USD CAD. It's kind of stuck between this support zone right here. Right, and then it's also got some resistance up here. Okay, so these are the areas that I'm looking to trade within. Now, I usually follow the trend if there is one, but right now, as you can see, this is just in a consolidation series. You can even say that this is a Wyckoff schematic. But all in all, I'm not looking to continue the sell or buy. I'm really just going to look for entries within that. So USD CAD's a good one to trade today. Let's look at Euro CAD and Euro JPY. Okay, this one's flowing a little bit more. All right, so we reached resistance up here, rejected off of that resistance. So we could be looking for sells on Euro CAD on the way down. I would love to trade this hitting the Bollinger Band and coming down as well, waiting for these RSI and stochastics to match up on the overbought areas and sell that down. So Euro CAD is looking like we're going to mess with today. Let's look at Euro JPY. Let's see. Okay, Euro JPY has been on an uptrend as of late. So I'm also looking to buy Euro JPY with Euro USD. Now, those pairs kind of correlate together. So usually if one's going up, the other one is too, but still always do the groundwork first. Let's see. Okay, so the euro is significantly stronger than the dollar. We missed this trade setup. I would have loved to take it, but unfortunately, sometimes that's just how it works. All right. So, man, that would have been a nice trade setup to take, like right here, all the way up. So let's see what we have. We have a down arrow on USD JPY. But as you can see, I usually don't trade when it looks like this. When the RSI and the stochastic look like this, because it's really oversold, and you trying to continue to sell that while it's like kind of riding the Bollinger Band just is going to put you in a bad position. I'd rather just wait for some type of movement, either if it's, changing on the currency strength meter or hitting a support zone, just to see a reaction rather than just trying to trade within oversold areas on a sell. That just doesn't make sense. So I'm not going to trade that. Okay. Same here. USD CAD still is on the downside. The Canadian dollar is a little bit stronger than the euro. The payouts 60%, so I won't be trading that right now. Let's look at Euro JPY. We have a buy on the Euro JPY. Overall direction is going down. They're equal. So this is only a 3-point trade. But the overall trend is going up. So I think I might take this. Yeah, we're going to take that. Euro JPY on a buy. Ah, damn. I would have loved to catch it right there. That sucks. Dang, that sucks. Okay. Let's see if we can catch it. Let's see if we can catch it on the way down again. If it comes back down to this area, 121,500, I would take it. But looks like it left the building already. That would have been a great trade to take. Dang. Yeah. Sheesh. Even 505 would be good. 505, 500. This is a little bit too high for me. Yeah, we might have missed this entry. Damn. Close. Oh, wait. Take it. Okay. So as you can see, I am in a call position, meaning that I'm betting on price to go above my entry. Right now it's really low. So okay. We might have to roll this one over. Yeah, we're gonna roll this one over. Sometimes it takes a little bit of trade for a little bit longer, but as you can see, I rolled it over and it added $4.20 on top of my initial investment. That is why I say do not risk more than 4%. Right? Okay, let's see what happens. We still have 59 seconds on the candle. So we're going to see if this candle is going to make a way for the upside. Like I said before, this is kind of heading. My prediction is that it's going to go on the upside. Let's see. Meantime, let's look for some other trades and see if the euro is going to give us a better setup. We have an up arrow as well on the euro against the dollar. Let's see if we can get a good position on that. What's that? 9.3. Yeah, we would have loved to catch it like right here around this area, but kind of missed the opportunity on that one. So it's fine. New candle just opened. We'll see what happens with this candle. We still have about 2 minutes in this trade. Take another entry right here. So what I did right there, the action was a double up, meaning that on the existing trade that I have, I entered another position where price is currently at for the same time expiration date. So I have the same time expiration. Just now it's got a down arrow on it. Might have taken an L on this one. Let's see. Uh-oh. See if we can make a comeback for it. Right now, I'm currently winning the second entry. Let's see if the first, oh, so we're in profit on the first one too. So this is looking like a $60 payout. Yep. So that was a, as you can see, if I go to the closed option. Whoa. Okay. I definitely won that trade. There you go. So as you can see right here, I won those two trades. Both payouts were $33. So that was about a $66 payout on that one. It's right now we're 2-0. Great, great, great setup. Took a little bit longer, but it's all right. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Let's see. All right, so we missed that Euro USD trade. Unfortunately, it went the direction that I called. Is there any questions? Make sure. Let's just wait and see what happens. I think the euro is stronger than the CAD right now, Canadian dollar. So let's see if we can find something on there. I am not going to be trading the USD JPY right now, just based on the indicators and what they look like. Just doesn't sit well with me. I don't force trades anymore. I'm move past that trade, that stage, you know, really just taking trade setups that actually make sense and focusing on that really has helped. So let's see. So refresh the currency strength meter again. Yep, the Canadian dollar is still weaker than the euro. Let's see. So we have a down arrow on the euro CAD. Let's see if we can get an up arrow on this new candle. If we can, I might take this buy. Oh man, did it leave the building already? Jeez. Yeah, man, it left the building. I would have loved to get an entry at 84. That's unfortunate. It's kind of lagging today. Dang. All indicators lag, but that would have been a perfect trade setup on the way up. Let's see if we can get back in. It's the candle just opened, so if we can get in right here around these areas, I don't mind it. But from what I'm looking at right now, this is looking like it's on the way up, man. Dang it, that sucks. That sucks really bad. Oh man. Yeah. Let's look at the fib. Let's see what the fib is saying. Yeah, reach the 50. Yeah, we missed the trade setup. It's all good though. It happens sometimes. It takes a little while. Um, we should have paid attention to it before, but we missed it. So market's moving fluently. Kind of taking a little while, but it's all good. Let's see what else we can find. Euro JPY. I just don't want to trade the euro against the yen right now. The yen's got a little strength right now going, so I mainly want to stick to so we're seeing some downwards movement on Euro USD. But we do have an up arrow facing up. RSI is kind of in an overbought area, but the stochastic hasn't followed, which is giving me an indication that this candle might reverse back up. And also the euro is significantly stronger than the dollar right now. So we're going to take that Euro USD trade. Euro USD on a call. Where price is currently at. We'll see what happens. Price is currently in profit. So that might have been a good trade. We had a 4-point trade on that one with the currency strength meter and the arrow. That would give us a 4-point trade. Now it's kind of floating in profit, so we might have to roll this one over. We'll see. We have a minute left on the current candle, or a minute and 28 seconds left on the current candle. So if this current candle just spikes up a little bit, then we'll go ahead and just hold it out, but which I'm betting it's going to do. But we might have to roll this one over. We'll see what happens. $45 seconds left on the current candle. Okay. So it kind of did what I said it was going to do. Just took the next candle to open up for that to happen. So we're not going to roll this one over. We're going to just let it float profits and see what happens. I'm really close to my entry right now, but I am in profit. So we'll see what happens. This trade is going to put me really close to my daily goal. But, I might not hit it right now. So that trade just kind of canceled out with that last spike down. It just broke even. So that's fine. We're going to look for some more setups, see what we find. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer for you to hit your goal. It's not something that's just like obtainable within the first 5 seconds of the session. Sometimes it'll happen, within the last 15 minutes of the session, So I still have roughly around 40 minutes, 39 minutes to go. on this current session. Euro's still strong. If we can get an up arrow on this Canadian Euro CAD, I'm gonna take it. Let me refresh the screen. Still no up arrow. If it comes back down, I'm gonna take it again. We might have missed our chance. I'll take it right here. See what happens. Take another entry right here. Okay, this is skyrocketed. Yep. Okay. So that's going to be 1 break even today. 4 wins. I might go for another one if I see it, but I think this is going to put me, or it's going to be just shy of my goal. We're going to see if there's any other setups going on, but as of right now, if I didn't break even on that trade, I'd be done for today. But you know, stuff happens sometimes. Sometimes you just don't get lucky on that one. But you know, it is what it is. That was a great setup. The arrow took a little bit long, which is why I just kind of took it. Don't know why the arrow took so long, but it's, you know, I'm not worried about it. I know what I'm looking for, so that's why I take it. So we're just gonna wait for this one to clear. All right, so we got a couple seconds for this one clears. Alrighty, let's see what happens. See if we can catch any other setups today. The yen is really strong today. I'm not really looking to bet against it today, but yeah, this is kind of a reversal candle on the dollar. It's just I don't like trading against the strength meter. It just hasn't panned out for me ever. So I'm not going to trade against it. I'm not going to trade against the strength meter today. Let's see, what else do we have? What's the Aussie doing today? Aussie's a little bit stronger than the dollar. We have it down. Okay. Euro GBP. Nah, it's not really moving though. Euro JPY. What do we have on Euro JPY? We have an up arrow on JPY. We do have an up arrow. It is overbought though. I'll take another trade on Euro JPY. Uh-oh. Broker shipping. Sometimes it's the interface. What happened yesterday? All right, so we're getting the move down right now on Euro JPY. We could see this just spike down, then go up. We got 3 minutes on the candle. So I'm debating if I want to take this or not. I don't think that it's ready yet. Might have to wait a little bit, maybe till the next candle. So let's see. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, it's still facing down. If we would have saw a drop in the strength on the currency strength meter, I would have taken it. But right now, it's not really looking like it's going to pan out the way it's saying it will. So we're not going to mess with it. I'm not going to try to get trapped in a trade. Playing it really safe today, guys. Like I said, the yen is it's not really moving the way I want it to, and it looks like the dollar is gaining a little bit of strength. So we might be calling it a session today. Based on everything, the way I'm looking at right now, it's just not really looking like I want to take any of these trades. I like this, but like I said, the strength meter is just not really giving me anything to work with. So I'm not going to take it. And, I'll wait to the end of the session, meaning that we got 30 minutes left on the session right now. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it just dropped. I'm glad I didn't take that trade. Yeah, Euro CAD just fell. We'll see what happens on this one. We got a little bit of support right here, so we'll see. But I don't really know if that's going to continue to stay like that. Let's see. Canadian dollar is still weaker than the euro right now. Yeah, I'm gonna take a buy on that. If it comes back down, if we can get it like 190, I'm taking it. 190, I'm taking it. 190. We'll see though. I might have left the building already, guys. Dang. That would have been a perfect trade to take right there. Damn, we missed it. That's okay. It happens sometimes. Yeah, Euro JPY also is going through the roof. It's okay. Sometimes you miss them. Sometimes you miss them. Like I said, if we get down low enough, I'll take it. Maybe 95. But if it's just it's just gonna skyrocket through the roof. So we're not gonna really focus on it. Like I said before, I don't feel comfortable taking the buy on the yen right now just because of the strength on the yen. If the yen strength dropped just a little bit, I would take it. I just don't feel comfortable really betting against the yen with this market condition. this is a reversal. This is kind of like a pivot right off of the Bollinger Band, which is why I took the trade up in here. But just with the strength of the yen right now, I just don't really like trading against it at this current moment. So we're not going to really try to do that. Let's see, is there any GBP pairs that are looking nice? This is also a pivot point off of the GBP odd. It surfaced from there up. Yeah, there's just going to be a shift in momentum in terms of the strength of the pairs. GBP is gaining some strength right now. Yeah, so we might not look to take anything. I wouldn't have sold it right there either. These weren't in oversold areas. I wouldn't have taken it. I'm very particular in terms of trades that I take. I don't take just anything. Whoa, what the heck happened right there? Okay. We're going to leave that one alone. Looks like the dollar is gaining some strength right now. Euro is losing some strength. So we are not going to take this. Plus, it already left. So you got to learn when to not take trades and when to take trades. It's very, very, very important. I don't really see anything that is worth looking at. Yeah, guys, this might be the end of it, honestly. I'm not seeing anything that I like. And it's better just to get out while you're ahead than it is to try to force something that's not there. Especially when it doesn't correlate with the strength meter. The dollar is still significantly weak, which is kind of scary. We might get an up arrow on here. Also, it's really close to the Bollinger Bands for me to even say that. So we'll wait and see. Yeah, we still got a down arrow facing that. We might look to buy Euro JPY, potentially. Let's see. It's on the 15 minutes. Let's see what we see on the 15 minute. Okay. So we did get an insane spike right here. Didn't really touch the support level right here, though. So it's best to say that it's not ready to go down yet, but also that doesn't really confirm anything with me in terms of looking to buy this, besides the fact that it's been on a significant uptrend as of last week. here. Great position to buy. Also touch that liquidity zone that was formed prior. Hitting this area, bouncing right off the trend. So this could be on its way down. I wouldn't doubt it at all. But as far as continuing to buy it, I'm not really looking towards it. Maybe selling it. That's why I'm kind of like I'm with the sales, but also everything is not correlating with what I want to do. So, like I said, I'm not going to force anything. So we'll wait another 10 minutes and see what happens. We got a sell on USD JPY that I might take. We got a 4-point trade on USD JPY. I'm going to take it. Oh man, did they leave the building already? Damn it. Kind of took too long. Let's see if we can get an impulse back up. If we can, I'll take it. That was a great setup to wait for. But we might be out of luck. Let's see. We can come up here. I'll take it. Okay. So we'll see what happens. It's a great entry. We'll see. The dollar's really weak today. Really weak. Like significantly weak today. And the yen is strong. So that's why it's kind of like makes sense. But we'll see what happens. Seems to be holding at this position. So we might have to roll this over if it gives me a chance to. We might not. We'll see. Yeah, we might have to roll this one over. About 30 seconds on the current candle. So we'll see what happens. Just kind of playing around a little bit. Floating around 422, 420. Okay, there's the drop. So we can see this. Okay, so this is definitely going to be the last trade that I take today. I'm going to be done after this one. But that's a good 5-0-1. Broke even one trade. Didn't lose any today. That's amazing. Great start. Let's continue the jump on it. Man, but you guys saw it's easy. It's simple. It's not complicated. I just use the tools. I use the strategies. And I follow the confirmations and I stick to my plan. That's it. But sheesh. 5-0 today. Let's go. Great day. I'm going to document this. Sheesh. 5-0. First session of the week. Let's go. But I'm gonna just open the last 10 minutes for questions. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. That was a great session. Anybody have any questions? Everything good? All right. So that's gonna, conclude for today. Go ahead and post it and track the journey. But hopefully next time there's more people in here. I appreciate you guys for showing up today, though. It's a blessing for you guys to make it. Let's run it. Tomorrow is going to be the start of my Forex series. Just breaking down the basics and how to use the harmonic scanner. But tonight, my boy Drew is doing a call for the team. It's gonna be phenomenal tonight. We'll look out for that. And then to Wednesday is my next session for terms of binary. So if you guys want to look out for that, come on through, trade with us. Let's get the ball rolling. All right, guys. Peace.